Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to start sort of a series on my channel because I feel like it's about time. I always come to you with like some new makeup product, but I am partnering with Maybelline again to bring you a whole bunch of their newest to market products. So I'm just going to name this series Testing New Makeup, and we're gonna get into it. So this month's main new products are the Maybelline Super Stay Setting Spray and the Maybelline Master Fix Powder. So I am completely obsessed with this. I'm going to be talking about a whole bunch of new Maybelline products. So if you want to see me get makeup on my face and prep, prime, and set, then keep watching. Okay, so can I start this video by saying that I don't know how y'all do your makeup, starting with brows and eyes. Like, I always feel like I'm gonna miss and like get foundation all over everything, so mad respect to y'all. But today I am coming in as a new person, straight hair, white background that I'm completely obsessed with. If you haven't watched my last video, definitely check that out to see how I changed up my whole lighting situation. The point of these new releases to market is that they do enable you to prep, prime, and set your entire face. So we're gonna start with prepping, and the easiest way to prep your face, I swear, if you have no time or if you're like me and you just don't have the patience to use primer with your foundation every single day, this setting spray is gonna be like your best friend, because what setting spray does is that it locks makeup onto the face, but it also extends the wear of makeup. So if you use it as a prep underneath your makeup, it has sort of like this stickiness factor to it, even though it's not like physically sticky on your face, but makeup is basically very attracted to it and like sticks onto it really well. So there's this method called sandwiching, where you spray underneath and then you put a layer of makeup and then you spray again, put another layer of makeup, spray again, and it sort of just locks everything into place absolutely perfectly. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I am using, again, the Super Stay Setting Spray. It's a mouthful. There's a lot of S's. I'm trying to not like shrub. That's the word. So yeah, what you can do, I don't know if you can hear that, but there's sort of like a ball inside of the bottle. So that tells you, anytime you hear like a little moving ball inside a product, it does tell you that you have to shake it in order to like mix everything around. Pop off the cap. Hold it 8 to 10 inches from your face. If you're like me and you have no sense of like direction or measurement, this is kind of like your hand distance away from your face is kind of 8 to 10 inches, but I always feel like that's too far from me. Like, I don't fully get the impact of the setting spray, so just hold it a reasonable distance away from your face. It doesn't have to be all the way over here if you're like me and you have long arms, but just hold it a reasonable distance from your face. Hold your breath. Do not inhale this. Close your mouth, close your eyes. Please do not spray directly into your eyes, because that's like a rookie move and you'll just make a fool of yourself if you do that in front of other people. So close your eyes, hold your breath for like a second. It's like a second. You can go in circles, you can go in the T motion, you can go in the X motion. Whatever gets your entire face and like you're comfortable with is perfectly fine. So I like to drench my face in it before and after foundation, and then just take, like, this is literally a mouse pad. Can you see? AON. And I'm just going to fan myself until everything dries. You've seen me do this a million times. Even in my client tutorials, I always fan people, even if I'm using just like an eyeshadow palette, and I always fan it because I don't have the patience to be like sitting around waiting for it to dry. So yeah, this speeds things up. But do you see how much more radiant and like alive my face looks? And all I've done is put the setting spray on it. This discounts that argument that setting spray is basically just water, because if I was to take like a bottle full of water and spray that on my face, it would make my brows melt, my eyeshadow melt, it would make everything melt, especially mascara. So be warned, do not just spray anything that you find in a spray bottle on your face and call it setting spray, because that doesn't actually have the effect that proper setting spray has, because it does have different ingredients in it that sort of empower it to like keep your makeup on and keep it lasting all day, and also hydrate your skin underneath the makeup and like give it this really good glow even before you go in with any products. Step 2 is another favorite of mine. I absolutely love this primer. This is the illuminating primer, and with my dry skin, I always love to look like I'm glowing to the gods all over my face, not just on the high points. So I feel like I've only ever demonstrated this to you in one way, like all over my face. But today I'm kind of trying to not be too extra because I already have the blue eyeshadow going on. So I do want to show you that you can use this in multiple ways. This is a pink iridescent sort of shine. So I'm just going to go in with this on like the highest points of my face and where I really want that glow to come through, and then will set the rest of the face and like try to go for a slightly more matte look than usual, just in case you have dry skin like me and you don't necessarily want to be glowing all day. Some people with dry skin still want a matte look, so this is kind of for you with a bit of radiance and like inner glow. So as you can see, I've only put this on like the highest points of my cheeks, a bit of my temples, and on my chin and my nose, just on the parts of my face where the light should be naturally hitting. So even like in a room with no sun, there's still gonna be some glow on my face, but we are going to go for a relatively matte look all over the rest of my face. So I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I absolutely love this foundation, as you guys know. The parts of my face that have the most glow is definitely in this cheek area where I put the illuminating primer on, along my temples ever so slightly, my nose ever so slightly, my chin ever so slightly, but everywhere else doesn't look quite as glowy as like my usual looks demand. But what I really wanted to do is to demonstrate to you the sandwiching method. So now that I have my foundation on, before I put in any blush, any powder, any concealer, I just wanted to go back in with the setting spray and really spray down my face to really lock everything in, and then go in with products on top of that, and then come back in and spray it again, and then we'll see where we are by the end of this look. And as you can see, I do drench my face, but the setting spray doesn't just run down my face as normal water would. So that's one of the reasons to invest in like a real setting spray versus these knockoff ones that you find at Dubois, because you never know what's actually in those bottles. It could just be colored water. They could literally put tea in water and tell you that it's setting spray. So yeah, that's not good. And as you can see, I haven't touched my face with any powder at all, and it already looks set. So setting spray can literally save you so many steps in your routine, like I can't even begin to tell you. And it is looking more matte as the seconds tick by. So I'm just going to go in with concealer around my eyes, basically do the rest of my face, and then come back in to show you how wonderfully the powder works, and then go in with another round of setting spray on top of that, and we'll see what a fully sandwiched face looks like. As you can see, the center parts of my face are looking a lot brighter now, and like there's a bit more balance going on my face. That's because I've gone in with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer along with a bunch of other concealers, because this doesn't have quite enough coverage for me, as I keep telling you. But now, before everything starts creasing, I'm going to go in with my Master Fix powder. And as you can see, this powder is like, it looks super white, but it's actually transparent, so it has zero color to it. It doesn't leave color on the skin at all, so it doesn't add coverage, and it doesn't give you like a white cast all over. So I'm just going to go in with my brush and like blend away any creases that may have happened, and then very quickly set my under eye area. And even if you do decide to bake with this powder, I promise you it dusts off so easily. I do prefer to sort of push powders into my skin just because I do have very dry skin, so baking would just like completely dehydrate me and like leave a complete mess on my face. As you can see, it hasn't added any sort of like white cast to my under eyes, so I'm really into that. What you're seeing is that they're looking super matte and like flawless, but there's no white cast, there's no like dusty ashy vibes being given off. And if you look on my forehead, it does have a blurring effect, so wherever you put the powder, your skin will just look smoother, and like more, like all the texture and pores and whatever will just be blurred away. So I really do enjoy using this powder. And then with a fluffier brush, I will go back into the powder and pick up a lot less product and just dust this all over my face. And now I know I'm looking a little bit strange, but it's not ashiness that you're seeing, it's just too much powder. So a really good way to counter looking very powdery, because this powder is very fresh, it hasn't had a chance to like sink into my skin and like soak into my face and my makeup. So to counter that, we're gonna go back in with trusty setting spray. I swear this and highlight are my absolute favorite parts of any makeup routine, which reminds me I have no highlight on my face, and that's physically wrong to me. So after we put on some setting spray, I am going to go in with the highlight and like blush and contour and whatever, balance out the face, and then we'll see where we are. Like I said, today is a day for a matte look. Even if you have dry skin, this will be absolutely comfortable all day long. So in my other video where I use this foundation, I did show you how to get a super illuminated look from it. This time we're going all matte. I do have my highlight on though, because I must have that glow. Like that's like a rule for me, I have to have that glow. Then I did go in with my other absolute favorite Maybelline product. This is the Color Sensational lip liner. I absolutely love these. These are automatic lip pencils. So if I can just show you the two shades that I have, this one is like proper blood red. I'm not gonna roll it up all the way because I don't want it to break, but you can see how vibrant and like gorgeous this red is. I absolutely love it. As you can see, it's automatic, so there's no sharpening. You just twist it up and go. It's absolutely perfect. But the color that I do have on my lips today, oh, this red one is in Brick Red 99. The one that I have on my lips is 110 Rich Wine. Look at how gorgeous this is. It's like a perfect purpley berry-ish color. I don't even know what it is, but it's so absolutely stunning. It is all that I have on my lips just because I wanted to show you how good it looks. It's so comfortable, and it's already matte in itself. So if you're not in the mood for a liquid lipstick, if you're not in the mood for a liquid formula that dries down because maybe they're too dry for you, you can use this as lip liners as well as to fill in your entire lips and like wear on their own, and they're super comfortable. So yeah, that is basically all the new makeup I wanted to test. To wrap up this makeup look, even though it is basically like midnight, I do want to spray down my face one more time just to show you proper sandwiching. stretching, like how far you can really take the setting spray, because if you want to keep this in your handbag and be spraying yourself throughout the day to like refresh your makeup, that is also acceptable. But I kind of feel like that would be overkill, considering this is the 4th time that I'm going into the setting spray on my face. I feel like it's sandwiched enough to last me like 3 days maybe, but we're not going to be doing a wear test in this video. I'm just going to hold this again maybe 8-ish inches away from my face. I don't know if you can see that, and just going with a few squirts this time. I'm not going to drench my face completely, and you've seen that even after the spraying it has left my face looking matte, so it's not like you're going to get shiny after this. You've seen this time I have just gone in with 4 squirts on my face, and it has almost instantly absorbed into my face. Look at this. Well, I should have shown you my fingers before, but you can see there is no foundation on my fingers whatsoever. Like, sandwiching your foundation in this way with setting spray eliminates transfer. There is no transfer whatsoever. Literally nothing is coming off. The foundation is completely locked onto my face. As you can see, zero foundation coming off, and you can see that I'm basically slapping my face trying to get the foundation off. Obviously I'm not going to swipe down because that's wiping it off, but when you hug someone and you've sprayed down your face as much as I have, absolutely nothing will come off on their clothing, and that is wonderful news for all of us who love wearing a full face of makeup and still love hugging people. So just thought I'd jump in and say that before we close this video. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the look that I've created today. I hope you like it as well. If you do, thumbs up this video. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this look. If you want to see other colors tested, if you want to see me using this makeup in like different ways, let me know. But this has definitely replaced my Urban Decay setting spray, because that's something that I use in every single video. This is definitely going to be my new go-to. Completely obsessed with it. Plus the Master Fix powder. I have been using this for like a couple of months now, and I've literally abandoned all my other powders. I don't even use my Sacha Buttercup anymore. Like, that is how much I am obsessed with this, because it just blurs out your skin in the most beautiful way. But yes, thank you so much for watching. Hope you found this helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Be sure to subscribe, tell a friend. You know, maybe they want to know what new Maybelline products are in the market, and I'll see you in my next video.